Hey guys, this is DK Spencer, and I want to just discuss a little bit about, I'm a shooter, I'm a marksman, and I want to discuss a little bit about when we're testing stuff. You don't have to have something sighted in to tell if something's accurate or not. Now stick with me, I'll explain. Because you don't have to have something sighted in to know if it's accurate or not, but if you don't have something sighted in and you don't hit the bullseye, then you can't say the gun's not accurate because of that. Let me explain. As a shooter, if I want to know if a gun's accurate and I don't want to take the time to sight it in, I just shoot at the bullseye, right? Let's say I shoot at the bullseye and I hit 5 inches diagonal from the bullseye. So that is not sighted in, right? Does that mean that gun's not accurate? Absolutely not. You do not know by that one shot if that gun is accurate. You just know that it is not sighted in. All right, I place a second shot. I keep aiming at the bullseye. I don't compensate. I aim at the bullseye. I put that second shot in the exact same hole, 5 inches diagonal from the bullseye, but the same hole as the last one. I didn't hit the bullseye. Hell, I barely put it on the paper. But that's a really, really accurate gun because I put both of those holes together. The only reason those holes aren't in the bullseye is because I didn't take the time to sight it in to the bullseye. Okay, now let's go into a little more in depth here. If I sight a gun into the bullseye to where most shots are hitting in the bullseye, right? Now it's sighted into the bullseye. I shoot one shot, it hits in the bullseye. I shoot 5 more shots. 2 of those 5 shots hit the bullseye. 3 of them hit a little bit around the bullseye. That gun is sighted in, but it is not accurate. But to some people, that gun would be more accurate than the other one just because it hit the bullseye and the other one didn't. That is not how it works, okay? You have to have the gun sighted in if you're going to base it off of the bullseye. If you're not going to base it off of the bullseye, then you have to base it off of the size of the group where it hits, and you have to keep aiming at the bullseye. You can do that. That's fine. It's pointless if it's the gun you're going to use because you should have it sighted in so you can just go ahead and hit at the bullseye. But make no mistakes, if you pick something up out of the box and start shooting it, and it's hitting in the exact same spot, and that spot just happens to not be where you're aiming, then that just means that it's not sighted in, but it is accurate. Okay? All right. Now, when we look at changing ammunition, right? If I've got something sighted in for 3.7 gram balls, and I put a 13 gram BK kinetic in it, and it hits way off different than what it did with the 13 gram ball, does that mean the BK kinetics are not accurate as the other? No. Does that mean the gun is not as accurate with that ammo? No. That means the gun is not sighted in for that round. It was sighted in for the other round. So you can't change ammo, you can't change types, weights, whatever, and not change your sights and expect it to hit in the exact same place. And if it doesn't, you can't blame the ammo or the gun. You got to blame yourself. You have to readjust it. And I think that some people aren't grasping that. So don't think something's inaccurate just because it's not sighted in. And don't think something is accurate because it can hit the bullseye one time.